What's up guys, welcome to another video. So in this one we're doing something different because I am still working on the Anno 1800 play series that I've been doing on the channel. I gotta get back to that. I have another episode coming in pretty soon, but since another game that I do love is the Flight Simulator, I thought it would be a cool idea to do a flight here. And the flight I'm doing is actually a very interesting one because it is a challenge. We're landing on a very small airport, or you can call it kind of a dirt road, really. And we're taking off from the John Vane Airport. This is near where I live, and then it's a 17-minute flight, and this is the airport we're going to be landing. It's called the Lake Arrowhead Airport, and it's a very interesting one because there are a lot of mountains, and if I'm right, there's going to be a bit of a clouds here today. This is live weather, and it's gonna be an interesting one, and we're going with a jet, so it's going to be a very interesting challenge. Now I do like these, and again, as I said, I do play a lot of Flight Simulator. If you guys are interested, just let me know and I'll make more videos like this because I do like these landing challenges. But this one is really interesting and I'd like to try it. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick flight. It's gonna be 17 minutes, but there's always gonna be something about this thing because I have tried this once before. I do have an actual video of trying this, by the way, but one of the things was that I felt like the landing was not as good, so I just decided to do it again, and here we are. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take off. So let's see. Waiting for this thing to load. See what kind of weather we have. It's actually fine. It's not that bad. I have landed in the there you go. We got actually some clouds here. I have landed in the really bad weather as well over there. Not the best one. That's not the best time, but again we got some clouds here, so that should give us a bit of a challenge. Another thing I want to let you know is that the way I'm doing this is I'm doing it first person. I'm not going to essentially go third person because that is actually going to make it a lot easier, so that's not fun. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and do it. All right, and we're going with a 50% fuel, by the way, so all right, let's go ahead and do it. Let's take off. Oh my god, I'm going sideways. I think there's a bit of a wind here. Alright. I'm gonna put the flaps up immediately. Alright. Bit choppy, but hey, we're gonna be fine. Slow down a little bit. There you go. Gonna hold 10 degrees. And just gonna go up. Alright, so the altitude I'm going to hit is actually 5,000 probably. I didn't plan this very well, but it's fine. So 5,000 is the altitude we're gonna hit. Let's go ahead and just make sure we're on the right path, and we're gonna kind of angle off a little bit as well. Wow, look at that. It's so choppy. And we're literally in, yeah, damn. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of hold altitude right here. I'm still not very familiar with how you actually do flight plans in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so if you guys have any tips on that or any videos that I can watch to learn that would be great. But besides that, I'm just kind of going by instruments and stuff like that. I do have one thing though, which is let me just pull that up real quick. It is a tool I use to kind of show like give me a better map. Basically, it's called Better VFR Map. So where we're going is, let me just make sure we're not crashing. All right, where we're going here is this. It's right here. There you go. So we're gonna land on this airport. And again, it's a very short runway, and we're basically gonna go all the way up here, make a turn, and just kind of go down slowly. Now, one of the things that I've that based on my experience is that there's a bunch of tall mountains here, so you gotta be very careful. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, watching for. But beside that, if you don't do anything, if you don't make any serious mistakes, you should be able to land. Another thing actually is very interesting, is the fact that actually this I mean, this is just a game problem, but there is a tree in middle of not in the middle, but in the beginning of the runway, which literally like blocks you from like landing with a certain angle. So that does make it a little bit complicated, So you'll see what I mean when you see it, but anyways, just want to point that out. All right. That's the mountain I'm talking about. So we're gonna get too close to it. I mean, obviously that's not how you fly it ideally, but you get the point. Oh no, there's a bit of a jankiness going on here. I'm just gonna disable the autopilot real quick. There you go. That was weird. Alright, so that's our turn. I'm gonna go and go for the 6,000 because I feel like we're touching those mountains a little bit too close. Yeah, I'm just gonna start getting some altitude. I could go a lot faster as well. Maybe I should for now. Before we get to the more challenging parts of it, But I just want to get to the turn pretty quick. There you go. That should be enough to get us over that mountain. Alright, let's start controlling our altitude 2. Alright, now I'm gonna kill the speed. This is where things get a little bit difficult. So you see the clouds right here. We're pretty much gonna head right into them. And we have to land about 2-3 minutes in after that. So I have to time this very well. Okay, so now we got the attitude control as well, so we can just go with that. I'm pretty much gonna use instruments to control all of my flight right up until we get to the landing itself. So I'm not gonna be flying manually until we get to the point. So there you go. We're getting close to the point where we gotta make a turn. And look at the mountains. Fun fact: I've actually been to Lake Arrowhead, so It's quite a beautiful place, but I didn't know there's an airport. And again, it's not really much of an airport, but it's more like, you know, a dirt road. But yeah. Look at that. Alright. So we are at 8,000. We're going really high right now. I don't like this. I'm gonna start going down a little bit. Because if I'm right, the altitude of the airport itself is like 5,500 feet. So, you know, we need to start going down. But at the same time, based on my experience, I don't want to go down too fast, because then we end up just flying close to mountains all the time until we get there. Because after the turn, there is quite a bit of a flight over there. It's like a 2-minute, and it can get a bit misleading. So just want to make sure I time it correctly. Alright, there you go. We are getting ready for that turn. Just want to time it correctly. There you go. So we do a half turn right now. Look at the mountains. Another half turn. Gonna start killing some altitude as well. Slowly just slide down. Gonna keep going. We're gonna keep sliding down. And we're gaining some speed again. Those are the mountains I'm talking about. I'm not sure if you can see them right now, but let's just see. There you go. Not that one. It's right behind us. Right. Just make sure. I'm gonna literally turn on the brakes right now. I mean the brakes on the wheels, because by the time we roll out, by the time we touch the ground, we need to start braking. So that's just how it is with this. Alright, let's just keep this altitude for now. Alright, the final turn. I didn't do it clean. I could do it in one turn, but oh well, you know. There you go. So now we just go for the final correction. That is the airport. Alright. Here we go. It's pretty much after, well, not this mountain, but the one after that. And we're slowly, I'm just gonna kind of graze through this. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the flaps up. Flaps down, you know. Gonna start killing some speed. And the thing about landing here is that you basically want to be on the verge of stall speed. So again, the airport is pretty small, so you need to make sure you're literally are about to drop out of sky if you want to land. There you go. That's the airport if I'm right. I'm gonna adjust myself a little bit to hit it correctly. And I'm gonna do it with instruments. I'm still going with instruments. I'm not manually flying right now because it controls it much easier with instruments. You really. Alright, I'm gonna go manual. There you go. Alright, we're going manual. Alright, let's get the wheels down. Flaps more. And we're basically, oh, I hope we lose speed as fast as possible. There you go, yeah. Ideally, you want to land with like, come on, like 130. Oh. That's the tree I'm talking about. Definitely want to miss that one. There you go. There you go. And stop the plane. Oh, stop it. Uh-oh. We're sliding. Oh, man. Alright. Well, I count that as landing. Alright. Come on. Alright. It was just, you know, the low quality of the airport. But we did it. This landing was smooth, though. So, I'm happy about that. Because I've done worse. Alright. Let's see if we can get out of this. I have the collision for trees disabled at least, so you know. See, yeah. Here we go. Alright, job done. This is the airport I was talking about. Again, it's short, obviously, it's a dirt road, but quite challenging because of the environment it's in, so interesting stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I'll see you in the next one.